Hello guys, Heidi here. First of all, I hope you guys are all doing absolutely phenomenal, and I hope that you guys are already subscribed to my YouTube channel, obviously where miracles happen. So first of all, I'm doing a lot better. Um, I'm almost past my isolation days, so I can be a part of the normal society again. I still do suffer from extreme headaches, but that's just part of the COVID, I don't know, procedure, whatever you want to call it. And then obviously I'm tired all the time. But what I've come to realize is during this past couple of days, like 2 or 3 days, we've lost 3 people due to COVID. And it's scary to think of the fact that, yes, we had COVID, yes, we were sick, we were blessed enough not to end up in hospital, our saturation levels was fine, it didn't move up into our airway, they call it a COVID pneumonia. So we are really blessed to not have gone down that route of being extremely sick and then dying. It's really scary. COVID in itself is really scary. I don't have any way else of explaining it or describing it as scary. People die of COVID, and yet we get people that don't wear their masks correctly, or you get the people that just don't care whether they have COVID or not, whether they infect other people or not. I've heard of these people that run businesses and they have COVID and they just say, well, I have a business to run. And it's actually funny when people do say that, like, how dare you? How dare you say you have to run a business even though you have COVID, and just don't care about whoever is around you, whoever you might infect with COVID. For all that you know, you might infect a person with COVID and they end up dying. And that's on you, man. I wish people would understand and follow the rules on when you have COVID and keep in isolation when you do have it. Society is a weird place. You get weird people. You get people that just don't care about anything or anyone except themselves. And it's so wrong. And getting through COVID myself, my sister, and her husband, and still having the effects of COVID, the absolute tiredness, I can feel when I exercise, it's not the way I should be exercising. The intensity, everything decreased. And it's sad, it's annoying, it's frustrating that I can't perform at my utmost best. But yet, we survived COVID. We didn't end up in a hospital bed. We didn't die. And when these 3 people died in a matter of days, and it's people it's close to home, and you still get people that just don't care. Come on, man. Come on. Our lives are worth much more alive than dead. Start respecting yourself and respecting the people around you. Wear your damn mask. And don't wear it here under your nose. Cover your face. And it's scared because 90% of the time, if you haven't lost someone close to home due to COVID, you feel untouchable, like COVID won't get you. COVID doesn't care. If it gets you, it gets you. And another thing I want to talk about, and it's actually so sad. As most of you know, I only get SASSA. I have no other form of like money or a job or whatever. And I have to say that in the Western Cape, Mossel Bay, we are extremely blessed with amazing nurses and doctors and specialists and you name it. And obviously Cape Town in itself is absolutely phenomenal. But when I got COVID, just to pinpoint the difference between having a medical aid and not having a medical aid, we had to wait a couple of days to get my results back, whereas my sister and her husband that has medical aid, they got it the same day. They got their results back. Okay, that's fine. I don't care waiting a couple of days. But once I tested positive, we don't get any form of medication whatsoever, like vitamins and minerals and whatever is needed to help fight this disease, like vitamin D, zinc, and just like ACC 200 to get the phlegm out easier. We don't get none of that, and it's so weird. And I'm not complaining, it's facts. Why can't we get this little bit from the SASSA? I mean, it's COVID, and they just told us that if anything gets worse, we have to phone an ambulance and then go wherever there's space in a hospital. And it's so sad that we don't get that benefit of getting that extra bit of medication that might just change the fact of not ending up in a hospital, not using a bed, and being able to give it to someone that is much worse off than we are. Just this couple of preventions that can be taken just by getting that medication. And they just told us that, well, you get SASSA, so use your SASSA to get that medication. Man, you can't get all of that just with SASSA. That's why I'm so glad and privileged that I'm living with my sister and her husband, And they got me the medication, that extra bit of medication that I needed. I just wish that people will realize that it is so important just to get that extra bit of vitamins and minerals, and for it to be included once you are once you are tested positive for COVID. Like I said, it can be life changing. Most probably, it will end up with a lot less people in hospitals being admitted, needing a bed. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'm not bad mouthing anyone whatsoever. It's just basic facts that I've gathered, and I feel that that is also a necessity in order for someone with COVID to recover quicker and not end up on a hospital bed, on a needing oxygen or a ventilator. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And please be safe out there. Protect yourself, protect the people around you. And man, oh man, if you see someone without a mask or wearing the mask under the nose, just give him a kop klap. Just to wake him up. This is a serious thing, guys. People are dying. And it seems like society only realizes it when it's someone close to home that passes away of COVID. So take care, be humble, thank the Lord every day that you woke up and that you're here yet another day. Be safe and remember, #Dankie Jesus vir alles. Love, Heidi.